Hey guys, what's going on? It's Grant from LAXETC. We're going to bring you a video today discussing how to make a College Lacrosse 18 game cover. A lot of people have been asking how to make it, and it's honestly kind of complicated, so I'll go step by step and explain it to you guys, so let's get right in. Alright, so for the game cover you're going to have Adobe Photoshop. And if you don't have it, you can use GIMP, although it's very sketchy and it's not very good. So mainly if you have Photoshop, you want to do it in there. So getting right into the program, we have I have like an outline right now, but it has the College Lacrosse 18, and it has the EA Sports logo, the NCAA logo, and then I have a E for everyone, and then I have the content rated by LAXETC, that's my company. And then also it says PS4 only on PlayStation, and a lot of people actually freaked out when they saw that on Instagram, and they're like, why isn't it for Xbox? But the thing is, it's actually just a Photoshop edit. So let's get right in and explain it. So I've already done this once. Actually, I've done it twice now. I did the Notre Dame one as well. So I already have the layers and everything. So if I show everything real quick, this is similar to what you're gonna get and what you're gonna try to do with yours. So you can pick any player that you'd like. Get a high-res image of the player. So make sure that when you go to Google, there's the tools. You just click on the large option, and then from there you can find the best pictures. So once you get your player, just plop them down inside there. You're definitely gonna have to cut them out. So if you can see here, I cut around the edges, and you have to look out for the helmet here, which is kind of difficult. So you're gonna have to watch out for that. So just go around the whole thing. And you're gonna have to be very detailed with this, and that's the only reason I'm not gonna do it in this video, because it does take a long time and you're gonna have to be very detailed with that. And you want to do it with the polygonal lasso tool, or you can do it with the magnetic one or the normal lasso tool, whatever you want to do with that. But I usually stick with the polygonal because it's more accurate, and you can put a lot more points down. For the overlays that I already have there, you can get most of it online, such as the NCAA logo. You can just get that online, and also there is PS4 templates or Xbox One, whatever one you want to do. So if you have Xbox One, you might want to do Xbox One, but you can just search it on Google and just type in like template PNG, and then it makes it easy and you don't have to really cut out anything. So once you have that, the EA Sports logo is up there too. So once you have all that, then you might be wondering about the College Lacrosse 18 thing, because obviously there's not a game yet and you can't really find that anywhere on Google. So you can go to a website. I just googled the font, EA font, and that's the one that EA Sports uses in their game titles and things like that. So if you want to do something similar to mine, then you just Google that. You can install it from there and you should be good. And so once you get that, then it really comes together, and you kind of want to put it like 2/3 of the way down. It looks the best right there. I found that if you just put it in the middle, it doesn't really look right, I don't think. So yeah, so most of that's covered. And then for the background, I'll show you behind Rambo. I think I got a picture of Maryland, their stadium. So just Google an image of their stadium, and then you can go to the image and make sure you're selected on the layer, and then you can go to filter, then go to blur, then lens blur, and then it opens up a window where you can adjust how blurry you want it to be. So I've already blurred it a little bit, so it's not gonna look right. So you just kind of want like a little bit so you can actually tell what it is still, but Also, so you can not be focusing on it, and mainly just the player, because that's the way that EA does it. So I did lighten it up, and I also reduced the saturation a little bit, because in EA's game covers they also do the same thing. I looked at like NCAA football 2014, I think it is, to see like what they did and like the style that they used. So like you definitely want to have it so the background's not standing out, and you want the players to stand out, like I said before. So you can do all this, reduce the saturation. You can go, if you want to do that, you can go to layer, adjustment layer, then go to, you could either go to hue and saturation, or you can go to black and white. In this case I did do black and white, and you can just drop down the opacity a little bit right here. So that just allows you to see what it would look like. So this is, ooh, I just locked it. So this would be normal. I feel like that's just too bright. I don't know if you feel the same. And then this would be all the way, and that doesn't look right as well. So just find like a good point in between. And I definitely wanted to lighten it up because it's kind of dark before. And I think that covers most of it for as far as the game cover goes. And then it got really to the difficult part, so I'll switch files real quick and I'll show you what to do from there. So now we're in the file that actually looks like the thing that you'd see on Instagram, and what made it go viral, because it looks so realistic, and that's really where all the magic happened. So what I did was I had a picture of FIFA 14, and I just took that picture in my backyard with my nice DSLR camera. And so I did change the colors a little bit to make it look a little bit better. And then I also, so this is a difficult part, so you actually have to overlay it on there. And what I did for that was I made a little shadow for the thumb. As you can see, it doesn't look very good. And then my thumb just pops right there. And I just used the shadow from before. As you can see, it's like right going right here. And that just really sells the look, because if you didn't really have the shadow, I feel like, you see how it looks so weird and it doesn't look right? So to sell the shadow, you really want to have, if it's like a similar lighting situation as me, just draw some black around like where the thumb was, the shadow was before, and then make a hard light overlay, and then you can reduce the opacity a little bit. I think mine is 91% because I think 100% doesn't look that good. So I think really the hardest part is fitting the game cover on there, and you have to really play around with it. It's not that easy to do. I did take a long time trying to get it on there. You just make a selection around the whole thing and then cut it out. It can be difficult, but you just have to be, I don't know, it really comes down to the base image, and if you actually do take a base image of you holding like another game case. But it really sells it if you do, I feel like. And I'm really glad I did, because it did sell it and it went viral. So if you have any questions, just leave it down in the comment section below, and I can help you with them. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.